Mr. Monty has some announcements. Mr. Monty's going to make some announcements first before we introduce our judges and get the show on the road. Are you excited? Oh, I hear you. We are all nervous, I know. But you will do well.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Is Mr. James here? James B. All right. Good morning again. Thank you. I have just one or two announcements to make. The first one is, remember that we are coming back January 2nd. Yes, January 2nd. Number two. Thank you. Today, you are having lunch in your advisory classes. I promise you will be good lunch. You will be in your advisory classes. So when we dismiss you from here, you go straight to your advisory classes. Mr. Sam, did I forget something?
No cell phone recording during the show. Some of the performers are very shy. They do not want their poem on YouTube or Facebook.
Yes, do not abuse. Take images and put on Snapchat. Respect everybody here. That Sammy, you can take a picture of me around my head. I think before we start, I want to appreciate the efforts of all the teachers, particularly Mr. Andy, those who have put in an effort to make sure that we have poetry out loud today. Can you put your hands together for the teachers? But one thing I know is that Mr. Andy cannot play ping pong. All right, I will not take much of your time, Mr. Lauren.
All right, now we are ready to introduce our distinguished panel of judges this morning. So, of course, we'll start with over here with Miss Ruth Ann. Mr. James. Mr. Roger. Distinguished leader, Mr. Andy. And our Christmas decorated Miss Katie. And finally, Mr. Leka. Okay, now, and we have many contestants this morning. So, while they recite, remember that, and some of us teachers are reciting poems too, you know how nervous we feel. So, it's very, very important that when each contestant is up here reciting their poem, that you be absolutely silent. Okay? Please give them your full attention and respect. This is definitely not easy for them to do. Okay? So, the first person, actually, who's going to recite this morning is Mr. Money. So, Mr. Money, would you...
All right. I asked for 2 minutes to explain what my poem is all about. And I want you to use this as an example for you to be able to learn something. Can you put down your hood? Thank you. When I was 14 years old, I had this story. And it's about a 14-year-old girl who got married at the age of 14. At 17, she had 2 babies. This young woman had no job. The husband had no job. They had chicken in the backyard, about 5. They had 2 cows, and that was their only source of income. That's the only way they made money. They live in a village, and this young woman of 17 with 2 kids has to collect eggs from the chicken, collect milk from the cows, and walk about 9 miles to the city to go sell and make just a few dollars. It was her dream that when she takes the eggs and the milk to the city, she'll make more money, then buy more cows and more chickens so she can grow her enterprise. But with the happiness, she carried her milk on her head and the eggs in a bag, and she's dreaming that she's going to sell and make money, singing and dancing on her way and balancing the milk on her head. What happened? Everything fell to the ground and broke, and she made no money. My poem is in French. While I was 14 years old, my teacher asked me to learn French. And the only way we could practice how to pronounce words in French was to recite many poems. That's why I'm able to remember parts of that poem today. The young lady's name is Ramatulai, so the title of the poem is Ramatulai. You may not understand it, but I love the poem so much because I do understand it. And now I'll begin. Ramatulai partait de la ferme, heureuse et gaie. Ramatulai partait de la ferme, sa calebasse sur la tête. Elle part dans la vie, Ramatulai, légère et jolie dans son pain blanc. Qu'est-ce que tu amènes à la vie, Ramatulai? Dans ton calebasse et dans ton sac. Le lait de ma vache dans mon calebasse, les œufs de mes volailles dans mon sac. Avec l'argent, j'achète un veau. Un petit veau, ce n'est pas cher. Et petit veau est bientôt gros. Alors j'achète avec mes frères encore une vache et son veau. Regarde, il saute dans mon sac. Ramatulai rit et saute. Ramatulai saute et rit. Le calebasse sur sa tête. Les œufs dans son sac, tout tombe. Adieu, lait, œufs, vache et veau. Adieu, toutes les bonnes choses. Ramatulai pleure, pleure au bord de la rue. Thank you.
That was very good. Okay, we are going to almost ready to start the student competition, but I've been requested to do home myself, so here we go. A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream in a night. Yet, if hope has flown away, in a night or in a day? In a vision or in none? Is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or see is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of the storm-tormented shore and hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep. How I weep, how I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them in my hands with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from the pitiless grave? Is all that we see or seeing but a dream within a dream? Thank you. Okay, now we are going to enjoy our students and their recitation. So, first up, may I have Khadija Abdinur.
In a field, I am the absence of you. This is always the case. Wherever I am always missing. When I walk, I grab the air, and always the air moves me to fill the spaces where my body's been. We all have reasons for moving. I move to keep things whole.
Very good. Okay. Robot. Aaliyah.
I know what my heart is like since love died. It's like holy lake. What is a little typical? Lived by a tide. A little typical. Dying and work from the lake. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupa. Thank you. All right. Our next contestant is Sudi Abdi.
So cold was a blind expensive limestone, a great outrage for my house. take pleasure in the emptiness, the hardness of the lights, the silence of the water silence. But this will be said for one who made the cities. This hurt and goes unhurting. The bend myself jelly, the undersides, we could stand the way to throw hard out water.
Very good, thank you. Dawood, 2K.
So the faces of my people, they stark and beautiful. So the eyes of my people, beautiful, and so is the sun, beautiful, and so are the soil of my people.
Thank you, Dawood. Okay, contestants, we would like you to, when you come up, you can adjust the microphone, or we can help you, to make sure it's at the right level so that you speak directly into the microphone so we can hear you better. Also, you can go slower and wait until you have everybody's attention, because you deserve to have everybody's attention. Next, we have Ikram Gulet.
The impetus lies in the shepherd by Sir Walter Raleigh. If all the world and love were young, and truth in every shepherd stand, this great pleasure might me move to live with thee and be thy love. But if you love. Okay, if all the world and love were young, and truth in every shepherd stand, this great pleasure might me move to live with thee and be thy love. Time driving the flocks from field to fold, when rivers wait and rocks grow cold, and film will become dumb, the rest complains of cares to come. Flowers do fade, and wanton fields to wayward winter broken hills, and honey found a heart of gold, its fancy spring but sorrows fall. Thy gowns, thy shoes, thy beds of roses, thy cup, thy coral, soon break, soon wither, soon forgotten, in fully ripe in wisdom rotten. Thy belt of straw and ivy buds, the coral clasp and amber studs. All this in me, no means can move to come to thee and be thy love. But could youth last and love still breed, had joys, nor date, nor age, nor need, then these delights, my mind might move to live with thee and be thy love.
Thank you, Ikram. Well, okay. Next is our Superman, Mr. Dan.
Okay, I want to thank Mr. Andy for this opportunity because I had just written a poem and that's what I would like to perform for you. And I'd like to do it in the style of Laurie Anderson, who was a poet in the 80s who performed her poetry with a synthesizer. And since we discovered the synthesizer a week ago, I thought I'd put it to good use. And she did have a hit called Oh Superman, so I thought I'd address appropriately for that. This is called The Collision with Oblivion. A collision with oblivion. The moment, the silence, the immobilizing oneness the hard-edged horizon, the bruise and the numbness, the spectrum and the dolphin. On the other side of the border, the notes of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. In nonlinear order, rock pillars rise and pierce the ages, obtuse to the questions existence raises. A theory, a perception, an underlying feeling. Everything starts out meaningless, but in the end has meaning. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to call up next contestant, Ms. Uda Yusuf.
Yep.
I too sing in America. I'm the darker brother. They instructed me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laughed and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I will be at the table when company comes. Nobody else will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they will see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am American.
Good, thank you. Amina Ere is our next.
Hey guys.
My people Bible in the statues. The night is beautiful, so the face of my people. The stars are beautiful, so the eyes of my people. Beautiful also is the sun. Beautiful also is the soul of my people.
Thank you, Amina. Next, Jessica Gomez.
Bravo!
Go, man! Arriba!
Airport Midnight by Arthur Simons. Side by side, through the street on midnight, roaming together, through the tumultuous night of London, in the miraculous weather's April weather. Roaming together under the gaslight.
Good.
Day's work over. How the spring called to us, here in the city, called to the heart from the heart of love. Called to the winds. Can I do it again?
Thank you. It's okay.
Cool to the wind blows, fresh in our faces. dancing and trancing. After the heat and the fame and the fumes and the gas and the floodlight. Where you dance and what you're dancing. Good is to be here together, good to be roaming. Even in London, even at night, like lovers and lovers gloaming. You are the dancer, I'm the dream. Children together, even in London midnights, in the miraculous April weather.
Thank you, Jessica. Okay. Yes. Okay. And it is really hard when you've got a poem this long. Sometimes all of a sudden you look out in the crowd and you get a moment of panic and you forget. So if that happens to you, do not worry, okay? What you do is look directly at Miss Ruth Ann. Miss Ruth Ann is the prompter. That means if you are stuck on a word, look at her, she'll give you the word so that you can continue. Yes, Ruth Ann.
And nobody in the audience can do that.
Yes, nobody in the audience, including me, can do that. Okay? So don't look anywhere but at Miss Ruth Ann. Our next contestant, Fatima Hamid.
Fire Nights by Robert Forrest. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I go with those who fail in fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate. To say that for destruction, eyes is also great and would suffice.
All right, thank you. Next up, Sadiq Farah.
Get as close as you can to that raised chair right behind well,
the neck is beautiful, so the face of my people, the stars are beautiful, so the eyes of my people, beautiful also the sun, beautiful also the soul of my people.
Thank you, Sadiq. All right, our next contestant is Kadar Iman.
Hi, my name is Kragman, and today I'm performing the poem Note Taken by Robert Forrest. And I believe that this poem is published in 1960. Here we go. To roast the fridge in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the bar clean. Though as for that the passing there had run them really about the same. And both that morning equal late, and leaves no step had traveled black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how weight leaves on to weight. I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sight, somewhere aged and aged hands. To rose the verge in a wooden eye, I took the one last rifle by, and that has made all the difference.
Thank you, Kadar. Okay. Next, we're privileged to hear from Ms. Ruth Ann.
My poem is in Spanish. It is a poem about the cold of winter, and I think you will like it. Invierno. El sol tiene frío, no quiere salir. Metido entre nubes, se ha puesto a dormir. Los pájaros piden un rayo de solar. Sin esa caricia, no pueden cantar.
Well done, I can understand. All right, our next contestant, Ms. Basharo.
The Affliction of Richard by Robert Bridges. Love not too much, but how? When thou hast made me such, and dost thy gifts bestow, how can I love too much? Thou I must fear to lose, and drown my joy in care with all its thorns. I choose the path of love and prayer. Thou, I know not why didst kill my childish trust. That breach with toil did I repair, because I must. And in spite of writing schemes, with which the fans of hell blaspheme thee, in my dreams, so far I have hoped well. But what the heavenly key, what marvel in me, but what the heavenly key, what marvel in me wrought, shall quite excavate thee. I have no shadow of thought. What made that complain? The love, from which began my question, sad and vain, justifies thee to me.
Wow, thank you. That was challenging. All right. Next, we have Suleiman Jaffer.
Aldous Drop by Edward Thomas. Yes, I remember Aldous Drop, the name before one afternoon of heat the express train drew up there at one tumbler. It was late June. The steam hissed. Someone clears his throat. No one left and no one came on the bare platform. What I saw was Aldous Drop, only the name. And willows, willow herb and grass, and meadows wheel and high cook's drag. No, it is still and lonely fair than the high cloudlets in the sky. And for that minute, a blackbird sat, close by, around him, Mr. Father and Father, all the birds of Oxfordshire and Gloucestershire.
Okay, now we are ready for Mustafa Ahmed.
Are you ready?
I know what's in my head is like since your love died. It's like hollow ledge. I'm holding a little book. They are left by the type. A little table book. The rhyme word from edge. Thank you.
Thank you, Mustafa. All right. Mr. Shukri Hersey, are you ready?
My poem is Fire and Ice written by Roberto Foresti. Some say the world will end in a fire. Some say in ice, from what I have attempted to say. I hold with those who fell for fire. But if it heart burns too wide, I think I know enough of it for that distraction. Ice is also bright and will suffice.
Hey, thank you. All right, our next contestant is Muna Udikari.
I too sing America. I'm the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen. Then, besides, they'll see how beautiful I am. I too am American.
Next, we have Siman Adem.
Across the bay, by Gavin David, a queer thing about those foreigners, there are nobodies there, or hardly any. I did not miss them. I do not remember missing them or thinking it uncanny. The beach so cold was a blinding splinter of limestone, a quarry outraged by holes. We took pleasure in that, the emptiness, the hardness of the light, the silence, and the water stillness. But this was the setting for one of our murderesses. This helped and goes unheard. The venomous soft jelly, the undersides. We could stand the word if it were hard all over. Thank you.
Very good, thank you. Amal Hassan.
My people fight, living the night is beautiful, so the best of my people is that are beautiful, so the eyes of my people beautiful as the sun, beautiful as the sun of my
They say, Amal, you did that very well. There's no need to be shy, because that was well done. Okay, our next contestant is Kadra Abdi.
I too like Estonians. I too sing American. I am the dark brother. He sent me to eat in the kitchen when the company comes. But I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I will be at the table when the company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen. Then beside they will see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am American. Thank you.
That was very good. Thank you. Okay, when we are ready, Mr. Abdurrahman Omar.
Hi, hello. I too am American. I'm mixed on this. I too am American. I'm the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when the company comes. But I love and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I will be at the table when the company comes. Nobody will be there say to me eat in the kitchen, then beside they will see how beautiful am I and be ashamed. I too am American.
Next contestant is Lilo Warsaman.
We have walked in love's land a little while. We have learned his lesson a little way. And shall we now part at the end of the day with a sigh, a smile. A little while in the shine of the sun, we were twined together. John lives. Forgot how the shadow fall when the day is done. Our love is not. We have made no vows. There will none be broke. Our love was free as the wind on the hill. There was no word said. We need wish and spoke. We have loved no ill. So shall we not but at the end of the day, who have loved and lingered a little while. with a smile.
Thank you, Hima. Next we have Aman Ainte.
The nights beautiful. So the faces of my people, the stars are beautiful. So the eyes of my people. Beautiful also is the sun. Beautiful also is the soil of people.
Thank you, well done. May I have Dawid Jaffer.
Someday, when trees have shed their leaves and against the morning's light, the shivering birds beneath the eaves have shelter for the night. We turn our face southward, Lord, toward the summer air, where bamboos white the shafted grove and white mouse orchids smile. And we seek the quiet hill where towers the golden tree, and lives the laughing crystal wheel, and walks the droning bee. And we build a cottage there beside an open glade, with black with bluebells blowing near, and fans that never fade. Thank you.
Good, thank you. Next, I have Maria Logia.
Apóyeme.
It's right by Edward Thomas. Yes, I remember Adolf name because one of their own hand the express train drew up there. And one day it was late January. The steam high. Someone cleaned his car. No one left and no one coming. No, there were platform. What I saw was Aldestrop, only the name. And Willow, Air and Glass and Metro Stream and Jacob Drive. No witless style and lovely fur. Then the high closely in the sky, and for the minute, and blackbird song close by, and around him whisper farther and farther, all the birds of Oxfordshire and Gloucestershire. Thank you.
Maria. Next, we have Luna Kowale.
I'll pray by you, but I like hope. If I speak for the day, I must leave and move my body. I must write, seeing boom over and over. For an empty page is a white flag for this cylinder. If I speak for them, I must walk on edge of myself. I must live as a blind man who runs through rooms without taking the furniture. Yes, I can cross the street asking where you are sick. I can dance in my sleep. I can dance in my sleep and laugh in front of mirror. Even sleep is a prayer. Lord, I'll praise your madness. And in language not mine. Speak for music that wakes us, music which we move. For whatever I say is a kind of petition. And the darkness days must I brace.
Very good. Thank you. All right. We're getting close to the end. So next we have Ms. Alexandra Mora.
Beautiful wreckage, written by Earhart, 1948. What if I didn't shoot the old lady running away from our patrol, or the old man from the back of the head, or the boy in the marketplace? What if the boy, but he didn't have a grenade, and the woman in hue didn't lie in the rain, with 7 Marines just for food? Gaffney didn't get hit on the knee, Ames didn't die in the river, Ski didn't die in the medevac chopper between Con Tien and Da Nang. In Vietnamese, Con Tien means place of angels. What if really was the of instead of rotting selvas and coming heavy artillery, rats and wood? What if the angels were Ames and Ski? Or the lady, the boy, and the children, and the men? And they lifted Gaffney out of the wood and he healed his shattered knee. What if all of this doesn't happen the way I say? Would all be alive? Would the wreckage be suddenly beautiful? Would the dead rise up and walk again?
All right, we now have a couple of teachers that will be performing some poems. And in the back there, Mr. Sam.
Ça va bien.
Hein?
What did you say?
This thing moves. You can move it. You can put it right in front of your mouth. And then everyone can hear you. Just a note for our contestants. Most people did a very good job, but a few of you, we couldn't hear you very, very well in the back of the room. So, I have a poem. Not ready to perform it yet. It's a little bit difficult. What our performers are doing is very difficult. Remembering a poem in a different language and performing it in front of everybody, it's not easy. So one more time, let's give a round of applause for all. Judges are starting to tabulate the results, and they will give me a sign when they have figured out a winner. While they're doing that, I have a poem to read. Well, I'm going to try to remember a little bit of it. It is not in Japanese. No, good guess, Ricky. But should I maybe, if I don't tell you the language, will you be able to tell what language it's in?
Yes, of course. Yes.
This is called Akligi Wanaksin. The poem is by Hassan Sheikh Mumin. Hassan Sheikh Mumin? Is that right? Okay. I don't know. You tell us. Cardosa says yes. Gorayedu ilmehede aruri bejitayo. See, you laughed and now I don't remember what the next one. Can I start again?
Yeah, of course.
Our student government president says there will be a point deduction. Okay. Gorayadu ilmeheda aruri be diktayo. Abodigu kulaya. That's just the first part. Shimbertuna arose il mahito kulaya. No, ilahidu amanabe. Batkeda sehisa. Okay? And then I have to read more, but it's Kala Aurang Labaduye Edeptio Akuntio Aslute Iskudafin Akligi Wanaksani Ital Inu Kahun Yahai Bal Ego Ufir Sada. Please, I need help with my Somali, so please help me with Somali. I believe we have another teacher performer, right? Thank you.
Andy, Mr. Andy!
Who's coming up next?
Mr. Andy!
Mr. Andy, oh thank God, okay. Oh, Miss, there's a video. There's a video, please. Can you see the video over here?
No.
Gulay Bushusho. Can you see the video?
Where is she? Where is she?
Okay. So you'll have to listen very carefully, especially you in the corner. All right? And we'll show one of our teachers reciting a poem.
I used to sing to my kids. Hello, Lincoln students. I can't be here today to listen to all your lovely poems, but I just wanted to share a poem with you that I used to sing to my kids, and it's the only one that I know that I have memorized. It is called Lala Mtoto Lala. Lala Mtoto Lala. Mtoto Lala, Mtoto Lala. Mama anakuja Lala. Akupe maziwa Lala. Good luck, everyone. See you next year.
happy so far. Let's keep it going, okay? We have one more teacher to perform, and then...
Mr. Andy, oh my gosh!
Be careful, Jennifer. I might have you come up. All right, we have one more teacher, and then after that, our student council president has asked for a few minutes. So, Mr. Andy. I mean, come on, he is the in charge of poetry. We cannot let him get by without reciting a poem, right?
You would think that because I get in front of most of you every single day, this would be easy, but it can't. Ich habe eine deutsche Geschichte für alle.
In German?
In case you don't know, habe ich Deutsch gelernt vor 6 Jahren. Yeah, 6 years. 6 years. 6 years I studied German, and I've never been. I don't speak it perfectly, but I have some. And I'm going to recite a German poem for you. It is very short. It does not have an author, nor does it have a title, because it is a limerick. What? Let's see if I remember. I keep bringing my hands. Hi. Ein Ballermann wollte nach Düsseldorf, weil hört, es ist kein Kuhdorf. Dort gehe ich gleich, werde ich sofort reich, wenn alle meine Kühe verkaufen dort. So the story, a farmer hears of the town called Düsseldorf, and he says, I'm going to go there right away, because they don't have any cows. I'll make lots of money when I sell all of my cows in Düsseldorf. So that's it. We have...
Still sit the schoolhouse by the road.
I don't have that one memorized yet. Many of you know it. Should we try it?
Yes!
Not by myself. Here we go. Remember, poetry is not a race. Poetry is meant to be heard, and poetry is meant to be emotional. Right? Before I reveal the 3 winners, there are a few things that I would like to tell you, and hopefully I remember what Mr. Monty told me to tell you. But in case I forget, I'm sure that you will be happy to remind me. So, first off, I am proud of every single student in this room for participating in this. And I, as you all know, do not give compliments very often. But I am particularly proud, and you should be too, of our 27 students who participated today. So can we please give them... Now, this is why it is very important to speak English in your classroom. Because the more you practice, the better you will get. And it just so happens that our 3 winners speak English all the time. And there is a reason that they are winning. Because the more you practice, the better you will get. Okay? I didn't learn German by speaking English in my German class. All right? So, it is very important to speak English in class all the time. Try it in English first. You'll get better, I promise. Now, at the end of the year, if I have enough energy and enough coffee, we will do a second Lincoln Poetry Out Loud contest. So, that is what I am told. I'm in charge of it, I guess. I just found out. So, if you got real close and you want to try again, we can do it again. All right? Now, this is how this works. We pick 2 winners. Okay? We pick 2 winners, and then we pick a 3rd student who also needs to come with us to the loft by the Guthrie. And they also need to memorize a poem, and they're a backup. In case someone gets sick, the 3rd person comes and helps out. So, our runner-up, our understudy, 3rd place, with a very impressive score of 109, is Soliman Jaffer. We also had a tie for 1st place. Both of these students scored 111, so it was very, very close. Khadija Abdinor. I'll say that second name again because people started clapping immediately. Huda Youssef is our second. Oh wait, Mr. Money, is there anything else that I'm missing? Or Mr. Sam? Someone wearing a suit jacket in authority? Samir has something to say? Yeah.
First place. No. Who's first place?
Everyone who got here had a poem. You have a poem? Do you?
Yes. Who's first place?
To be a winner. Maybe the first place gonna check. Don't worry. Just kidding. Wondering. See, everyone who comes out here, most of them are newcomers to this country. You guys did amazing job. The next thing is that Mr. Andy started teaching us poetry since August 29. Everyone knows. In the school day. Shall we start together? Yes, everyone. Rakib, you don't know. Fine. In the school day by John Greenleaf. I don't need any for me. Yes. Okay. Still sits the schoolhouse by the road, a ragged beggar sleeping. Around still the sumacs grown, and blackberry vines are creeping. Within the master desk is seen, deep scarred by raps official. The warping floor, the battered seats, the jackknife's curved initial. The charcoal frescoes on its wall, the door's worn seal betraying. The feet that creeping slow to the school went storming out to play. Long years ago, a winter sun shone over it as setting, lit up its western window panes and lone eaves icy Friday. Thank you very much.
Hello.
One more thing, sorry.
Mr. Andy has another announcement. Mr. Andy.
Remember, my classes, your homework over break. Memorize that poem. Don't act surprised, I told you so.
So, we have a couple things to talk about here. Please raise your hand if you have homework to do over the next 2 weeks. Everyone's hand should be raised. We ask your teachers to give you homework, enough homework to keep you entertained for 2 weeks. So we expect everyone to be working hard. I know that many of you have responsibilities at home. You have things you have to do, little brothers and little sisters, you have to watch, chores you have to do. However, if you stop studying and learning for 2 weeks, school will be harder for you when you come back. So please do not stop studying, do not stop doing homework. A little bit every day is a good plan. Don't stop, okay? Please take the time. If you finish your homework, probably you won't finish, but if you do finish your homework, you can read a book in English, try to find something that's your level you can read and keep learning English that way, all right? We have had a lot of things going on at Lincoln, and not everybody is involved. And I really like it when I see people who get involved in what's going on. We had a fundraiser. Did you know that we had a fundraiser? We had a fundraiser. We were selling shirts that said Lincoln International High School, one school, many nations. Light blue t-shirts, dark blue sweatshirts. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Okay, Ms. Kim has one back there, right?
Could I get that from her?
Why are we selling sweatshirts and shirts? Because we're raising money for sports and activities that we do after school. Okay, yesterday there was a basketball game. Shafi'i, could you please stand up? This is Shafi'i. Shafi'i is the captain of our basketball game. Yesterday, I heard that he did a turnaround windmill dunk.
Oh my God!
Let's give him a round of applause. Other announcements. So, it's been very cold. It's been very cold this week. Do you know what's going to happen today?
Snowstorm!
A lot of snow. It's going to start snowing after we leave school. It's going to snow probably all night, and tomorrow is a good day not to go outside. And so is Sunday, because Sunday it's going to be extremely cold. It's going to be the kind of weather that's very dangerous to be outside, especially if you don't have gloves, a hat, a scarf, a jacket, a warm jacket. So be careful this weekend. The weather's going to be very cold. At this time last year during Poetry Out Loud, we had Abdirahman come up and try his poem. We're looking for someone, perhaps someone who enjoys to entertain their classmates, and someone who has a little bit of a poem. Maybe if we applaud for him enough, he'll come up here. Should we try it? Okay, would Saliban please come up? Saliban. Saliban is not only a talented poet, he's also a singer. Oh, yeah. Poetry and song are related, of course. So it's a good way to celebrate poetry by having a song. Salman, please come on. Come up, or I'm taking away your bus card.
say gold from the fire, some say ice from what I can't hear you.
Hey, are you over there? If you're not up there, be quiet.
Okay, is everything okay, Shugri? Very excited. Okay, we have time for one more performer up here. Okay, give a round of applause for Catherine and John. Guys, do you need sing? Somebody song. I don't know English song. Come on, I don't know tanto. Come on.
Dulder maraysa Iya, semua beliau semua loh. Mana es? Beri ada syawalnya dan itu yang berdakwah di akhir awal ini. Kita sosial itu ada Islam ini dalam baik ini. maanta halkan ay ka shaqeeyeen international high school ka shaqeeyeen markaan inaga darbas ayay soo istaagay oo inta hadda ay tahay ay ada wada si fiican meediyaas caawinaya هذا واحد سامويل يراو بشيء بدي أنا أسوي بدي ليش okay pretty sure too okay
How was the weather today?
Somalia solo. Say what? These guys are gonna sing if I do that? We're gonna do that at the township. Here's that. Why don't we give a round of applause for Kader Imani? Okay, thank you. Thank you for being, for the most part, very good listeners today and very good behaved. You know, in a lot of the schools, the teachers are not going to turn over the mic to the students because they don't know what's going to happen. But we feel pretty confident with our students that they're going to show good behavior and good.
Go Eagles!
Actually, go Eagles. Yeah.
Go Eagles!
So it's a little bit complicated what we want you to do next. So I want you to listen very carefully. Are you listening?
Yes!
So, you see there are a lot of chairs in this room. All of these chairs must go back to, what's that, Ricky? He guessed it. All of those chairs must go back to classrooms. But you may be asking, which classroom should I take my chair and when should I take it and how should I take it? So I'll tell you. You will take your chair. You will take your chair to your advisory class. Everyone is going to eat lunch in their advisory class. Let me tell you when you will take your chair. You will take your chair only when the row behind you is empty. Okay, so Brian's row, Liban's row, Watola's row back there, they will leave first. Okay? They will leave first, and then the row with Hamzi and Luis and Mohammed Ahmed and Asho, they will leave after the row behind them is done. Okay? If Mr. Dan gets up with his chair, puts it on his head, and tries to run out the door, it won't work, right? So let's take the chairs in an orderly way. Now, Osman Musa is going to show us how to carry the chair. Show us. No, that's incorrect. That is incorrect. That leads to injury. You do not want to carry the chair like that. You had it the way you had it before. Like that, yes, below the shoulders. Please carry your chair below your shoulders. Otherwise, people tend to fall down and hurt each other with the chairs. So everyone will take the chair to their advisory class unless your advisory is Mr. Leica. Why not? Because Mr. Leica doesn't have blue chairs in his room. It all makes sense, right? Akliki wanaksi. That's right. It's common sense. Okay. Hamza, you have a question? Okay, could you stand up, please, Hamza? Everyone else, be quiet. Hamza is going to ask a question.
Who's the winner?
Who won the Lincoln International High School Poetry Out Loud competition for 2016? We have 2 winners. They tied with a score of 111 points, and they are Huda Yusuf and Khadijo Abdul. Our runner-up our runner-up is Soleiman Jafar. Rakib, are you chewing gum?
Like that.
I didn't want to see that. Okay, so Mr. Pius, do you have an advisory class as well?
Yes, I do.
Yes, Mr. Pius has an advisory class as well, and Mr. Pius's class also will not need blue chairs. No blue chairs for Mr. Pius's class because he's got stools. Please listen to Mr. Pius.
If your advisory is mine or Mr. Lecker, you should take a chair. Those in my advisory, you put your chairs in Ms. Cage's room. Those in Mr. Lecker's advisory, you put your chairs in the small computer room.
Okay, did you understand that? Yes. So, if you have Mr. Lecker's or Mr. Pius's advisory, you take your chairs to Ms. Katie's room, or
all teachers who have a chair can take it to Mr. Chris's advisory. Okay. All teachers.
right? Aklegi accent. Aklegi accent? Yeah, Aklegi accent means common sense, right? Okay. So, without further ado, we are going to dismiss, starting with the back row. Take your chairs with you. Walk carefully. Do not fall. Do not run. Thank you for being good listeners.
Everyone grab a chair.